Hi everyone, welcome back. And today I'm going to read chapter 6. Verse 6. Chapter 6 to you guys. So let's move on to chapter 6 from chapter 5.
That's chapter 6.
Yeah. More troubles. The children were the first to notice the policeman. "Look, Papa," said Bill. "There's a policeman at the back door. Is he going to arrest you?" "Bork," said Captain Cook, walking with Dighty to the door and trying to poke his beak through the screen. "This is 432 Palvert Avenue." "Is it?" answered Mr. Popper. "Well, I guess this is the right place all right. This is the place all right," said the policeman and pointed out to Captain Cook. "Is that thing yours?" "Yes, it is," said Mr. Popper proudly. "And what do you do for living? For a living?" asked the policeman. "Certainly." "Papa is an artist," said Janny. Artist. "She's always getting paint and Clement all over his clothes." Clement.
That's not Clement.
Clement.
There's not even a T in there. No, it's C-A-L. No, you're saying C-L. It's C-A-L. Ivory. C-A-L can't say
Calment.
Calcimine? I don't know what that is.
Calcimine all over his clothes. "And Bill, I'm a house painter, a decorator," said Mr. Popper. "Won't you come in?" "I won't," said the policeman, "unless I have to." "Ha ha, Bill," said the police. "The police is afraid of Captain Cook." "Grr," said the penguin, opening its red beak wide as if he wanted to laugh. The policeman. "Can it talk?" asked the policeman. "What is it? A giant parrot?" "It's a penguin," said Janey. "We keep it for a pet." "Well, if it's only a bird," said the policeman, lifting his cap to scratch his head and puzzled short off way. From the way that fellow with a tool bag yelled at me outside, I thought there was a lion loose in here. It'll be 4 minutes. Mama says Papa's hair looks like a lion's sometimes, said Bill. "Keep still, Bill," said Janey. The policeman doesn't care how Papa's hair looks. The policeman now scratched his chin. "If it's only a bird, I suppose it will be okay if you keep him in a cage. We will keep him in the icebox," said Bill. "You can put it in the icebox for all I care," said the policeman. "What kind of bird did you say it was?" A penguin, answered Mr. Popper. And by the way, I might want to take him walking with me. Would it be all right if I keep him on a leash? I'll tell you, said the policeman. Honestly, I don't know what the motorcycle
Where? Municipal.
ordinance about the penguins is with or without a leash on the public streets. I'll ask my sergeant. Maybe I ought to get a license for him, suggested Mr. Popper. It's certainly big enough for a license, said the policeman. I'll tell you what to do. Call up the city hall and ask them what the ruling about penguins is. Good luck to you, Popper, she said of a cute little fellow at that looks almost human. Good day to you, Popper, and good day to you, Mr. Penguin. When Mr. Popper telephoned the city hall to see about the license for a Captain Cook, the penguin, did his best about a license for Captain Cook. The penguin did his best to disconnect the telephone by biting the green cord. Perhaps he thought it was some new kind of eel. An eel. But just then, Mrs. Poppers came back from the market and opened a can of shrimps, so that Mr. Popper was soon left alone at the telephone. Even so, he found it was not easy to learn whether or not he must get a license for his strange pet. Every time he would explain what he wanted, he would ask him what he wanted. This went on for several times. At last, a new voice seemed to take a little interest in the case. Pleased with this friendly voice, Mr. Popper began again to tell Captain Cook. Is he an army captain, a police captain, or a navy captain? He is not, said Mr. Popper. He's a penguin. Will you repeat that, please? I said the voice. Perhaps he's... Mr. Popper repeated it. The voice suggested perhaps he had better spell it. Penguin, said Mr. Popper.
What, your package is here?
No. Oh, said the voice.
No, mine only belongs to lunch we ordered not long ago.
You mean
But
that...
are we allowed to use the fire pit?
You have to find all your own wood.
Yeah, no, let's
That-
make a little fire and eat.
Yeah, if you find all your
that
own
Captain Cook's first
There's a lot of wood
name
behind the
is
shed.
Benjamin.
Ew, all that pea wood.
wood. It's not peel. We got rid of that. It's all new wood. I've been piling back there now.
Yeah,
Not
we ordered it
Benjamin
not
Pigeon.
long ago and it only came now.
It's
420.
a bird, said Mr. Popper. Do you mean, said the phone, is his ear, that Captain Cook wishes a license to shot birds? I'm sorry. I
You have a
am
whole bunch of
sorry.
bucks by yourselves?
Yeah,
the
we always
bird.
do that. What?
That's mad fast. For one meal?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
You be at least nice and give Ivory at least 5 chicken nuggets.
We each get 5 ourselves.
I am sorry the bird hunting is not open until November. And please try to
people.
speak a
We each get
little for
one
more
regular burger,
additionally.
one Big Mac, one fry,
Mr.
and 5
Topper,
chicken nuggets. I'll
did
give her
you
5
say
chicken nuggets. I'll give her my 3.
your
4.
name
3 or 4
is
chicken
Mr.
Well, if you each get
Is
5, why don't you each
my-
get 2? Then you'll each get 3. If you have 2 burgers.
My name is Mr.
And then
Popper,
3
not
fries.
Topper, shouted Mr. Popper. Popper? Yes, Mr. Popper.
You only pay for all the food I
Mr.
feed you either.
Popter. Now I can hear you quite clearly. Then listen, recorded Mr. Popper, now completely outraged. If you fox at the city hall don't even know what pigeons are, I guess you haven't.
Pigeons?
Penguins are. I guess you haven't any rules saying they have been licensed. I will do without a license for Captain Cook. Just a minute, Mr. Popwell. Mr. Popwell. Our own Mr. Threadbottom of the brew of Nagy lakes, rivers, ponds, and streams just had come in. I will let you speak to him personally. Perhaps he knows the Benjamin Cook of yours. In a moment, a new voice was speaking to Mr. Popper. Good morning. This is Amblick License Brew. Did you have this same car last year? And if so, what was the license number? Mr. Popper had been switched over to the county building. He decided to hang up. Hope you guys liked it. That's all for today. See you in my next one. Bye.